Anybody who knows Somers, drives through it, you knew the Congregational church, the big pillars in front. Well, now they are charred wreckage on their sides in front of this. Everything went up in flames last night. In this reported video, you can see the towering flames just engulfing this historic church. About 11:30 Sunday night, the fire department got called out to investigate smoke on Main Street in Somers. That smoke in the basement of the church quickly became this raging fire.
Within a short amount of time, that fire had wrapped itself up into the main portion of the church, and within 25 or 30 minutes, the church had actually collapsed.
As the sun came up, more and more people came by to see the damage for themselves.
It's just devastating to see this down to the ground like that, and how something just could go up so quick.
The original church building dates back to the 1840s. It once served as town hall, and it always served as a landmark. Members remember it as the classic New England church.
You know, you walk up the steps and it has a really beautiful entryway, and then when you go in, it's just one big, long, old church building with red velveted covered seat cushions.
Reverend Dr. Barry Cass has been leading the congregation here for more than 3 decades. He rushed over when the fire first began.
When I came over, the fire looked small, and then it just took off. It was like a box of tinder blowing up. And when standing over here when the steeple caved in.
When it was clear the church was a loss, firefighters focused on saving neighboring buildings. They kept the fire from spreading, even though the flames were hot enough to melt the siding of Town Hall all the way across the street. While the original 19th century church burned to the ground, they put on an addition on the back of the church in the 20th century that had a firewall, and you can see right there where it really did stop the fire from advancing. So the more modern building back here that has the preschool and the church offices and the food pantry, that is damaged, needs some cleanup, but intact, and the Reverend says perhaps they could reopen that portion as early as next week. On the scene in Somers, I'm Kent Pierce, News 8.